Alright everyone, I'm Ryers and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. Let's keep going. Alright, yeah.
But none of the curse breakers ever returned.
See what you have to say.
They'll be fine. Sid wouldn't be.
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion
Big.
after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals.
Alright. This is a good distraction.
4 mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
So I was thinking the Iron
There's a
Kingdom's
shitload
one.
of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Uncle, huh?
Lord Byron Rosfield of the 7 High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Alright. The Drake's Breath then. Is there new stuff here now? Has the game finally opened up? Otto's counter is now open. Alliant reports, a Patron's Whisper, and the Hunt Board. There we go.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Let's check out the new stuff here.
You look like you could do with a drink.
Right, okay.
Oh, keep your mug handy.
Yeah, they're all down here, okay.
If you're worried about our supplies, we've plenty. Karen's seen to that. Though we're always one missed shipment away from disaster.
That broom's as ragged as...
So Mather's all right.
Yep. Others weren't so lucky, though.
Alright, Nectar. Clive, there you are, Koopa. I've been looking all over for you.
What's the matter, Nectar?
The matter? What's this, Koopa?
The hunt board. It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Of course not, Koopa. I knew all that already. That's why I need your help. As I need not remind you, Koopa, I am the mightiest of all the Moogles. A fiend of the forest or ghoul of whatever. So I need you to slay them all, Koopa.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Alastia are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Thank you, Koopa. It's so good to have found someone who understands me, Koopa. I'll stay here then and keep an eye on all the billets that get posted on the board. So if there's anything you need to know, Koopa, I'm all ears. I think that's what it said. Alright, ask about hunts. I marked the location. That's where the horrible horror in question was seen. Can't be expected to memorize every last place name in the whole wide realm. So the place name doesn't take a pom-pom. Try reading the witness's statement. Sometimes there are other details in them that might help you track down the nasties down. Okay. Cursebreakers don't just tack up any old rumors to this board, you know, and take great pains to verify every little detail. So don't you go letting all their hard work go to waste. Yeah, okay. About your adventures. Did I ever tell you the time I visited the Great Continent, Koopa?
I don't think so.
Of course I didn't, because I've never been, Koopa. Look at these wings. Do you think the sort that might carry a Moogle across countless leagues of open sea? From your neck to the bowl, not neck to this stupid Koopa. Okay. Okay, I give everybody a rank of riskiness. Take note of dangerous monsters and put the notes on the board, yep. He paints a big red cross over the ones I take down. Alright. Let's see what's on here. Reports of fiends, terrors in the countryside are posted to the hunt board in hopes that fearless heroes such as Clive will take it upon themselves to hunt down and slay the notorious marks. Yep. We've done that one already. The Angel of Death. Oh, winged harpy on the road. I'm guessing this is like a remnant of Garuda's summons. And we got Belphegor, a B rank. A wild ape of striking size atop the hill adjacent to Eastpool. Okay. And this one's coming by the way of Kieran Norvin with a trip of Cursebreakers traveling in the opposite direction. Okay. So, somewhere near Kieran Norvin. Clairview Sambrack, yep. Check the, what's this?
Oh, Clive! Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer, I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
Let's ask about you.
Business is busy.
Taught my regular duties here at the Whisper. I always piled countless other tasks from transcribing and sorting status reports to penning needful missives. Not that I'm complaining, mind. I enjoy writing. I have ever since I learned my letters from Jara back in the old hideaway. I won't claim it to have been his best student, though. That honor goes to Shirley.
Still.
I like to think Jara would be proud of me, too. We're with us today. About the past 5 years.
Words are immortal.
They live on in others. And if the words are your own, so too will you. You know who told me that? It was Jara, and our last lesson before Titan came. It's stayed with me ever since his passing. It inspired me to becoming what I am today. I imagine we survivors all have a story like that. As someone who remains with us even though they're gone.
Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Completing side quests will Clive renown. Inspiring nameless benefactors from across Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. Okay. So you can spend it on things that get donated. Okay. Is it spending or?
You earned this.
No, once it's just unlocked, you're at that point. Okay. That's a lot of stuff that had a lot of AP in it too. And this is just one thing, but that's fine.
Here you are.
Alright.
All done?
You're the Alliant reports, yep.
Anything catch your eye? Think you can help?
Let's ask about you, though.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Oh, same old.
In it, Otto's got me reading through the reports coming in from our allies and picking up what problems need dealing with now and what can be saved for later. It was still the early days back in the old place, so I could just about handle the job myself. Stay of the world now, though. I need these help to sift through all. And that's just the sifting. Actually solving any of these problems is a whole other headache. The Cursebreakers take the urgent stuff, we're still stuck waiting for volunteers to handle the rest.
So,
If you ever find yourself a loose end, well, you know where to find me. Past 5 years? So much has happened since that night. It feels like a lifetime ago. But we'll never forget those who didn't make it. Kenneth, Martel, they're still with us in our hearts.
And Sid?
I found out he was gone. I thought that was it for us.
But he's still with us too.
With us, and in you. You took his name, and gave us hope when we had none. So I suppose what I'm trying to say is, don't be a stranger, eh? A hideaway ain't nothing without its Sid.
Quick look.
Right, so no side quests right now.
Seen enough?
Let's see. There's one down here. There's also this, which is updated.
Here for another of my lectures.
How may I help you today?
Here's the latest information I have.
Tell me what's new. It's the March of the Black Shields, then.
Here you are.
The map. Okay, yeah, so all the forces are going to attack the crystalline Dominion. Bear Killings, yeah. And then we're headed over here to take care of Drake's Breath. While everyone else is distracted, though I think the Iron Kingdom is still there. It's the Northern Territories, yeah. Shipwreck, Collude, Dalmacia. That's Ash, Storm. Apparently there's another great continent that's somewhere else on the map. Which I don't know if we'll go to, but...
The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Alright, so where is this quest? It's in the backyard. Okay.
Chocobo, Chocobo, why can't you fly? What good are your wings if you can't reach the sky? Flap harder, says bluebird, flap harder, says crow. Flap harder or into the oven you go!
So I guess these little chickens are like the... what was it called? The pen chocobos?
Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Nice.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
I'm a pro at delivering food, so...
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
All right.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martel.
Martel apples.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait.
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, made Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, Tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
You think it's all right to touch him?
I don't know. You go first.
I'm sure Torgal wouldn't mind some pets. Would you, boy? Torgal's pretty old by now. He's probably like close to 20 years old.
The Cursebreakers send their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Fruits of her labors, yep. Oh, we got a little Martel apple box for our chambers.
This ton here pulls the black from the lake water and renders it clear. You'll have to ask Mid if you want to know how it works.
Alright. Don't think there's anything else here, so... Alright, so we can't go anywhere else right now. Can't go to, do these hunts, okay. Alright, so onwards to Hawk's Cry Cliff. From these heathered highlands, one might catch a glimpse of Rosalith Castle, and everything else in between. Okay, there is a mark in this region. Okay, I guess region means general area, so. Southern Rosaria.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
Bloodlines.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Alright, so from here we can see multiple things. So that over there would be, sorry, a castle, right? Or is that the castle? I'm not sure which is which between these two. So we have that giant fallen ruin as well. A lot to this place. Bluebird here. I know. I don't want any trouble. Let's see if there's any items over here. That's a cliff, okay. Oh yeah, I've got ambrosia. I forgot about. This makes things easier. Got a good amount of ability points. I should see what I can do with. Apparently I can move around now. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I've got no potions whatsoever, except for these ones. Okay, let's see. Old lightning rod. Yeah, it seems actually kind of decent. I might use that instead of. I'm not sure. It's upgraded. I'll probably upgrade a few of these things. Mastering uses low lunge distance, yeah. Ooh. Mastering views blade with higher. Let's get that one. Stomp. I haven't really been using this much, but I mean, it combos with down thrust, so sure. This one? That's limit break, right? Charge magic reduces charge time, okay. And extends trigger window of the magic burst. Yeah, I'll get these. The lunge, I don't really use that much. I'll save the points for now. That's a lot faster charge though. Also, down thrust is higher. Yeah. Alright, so before we go that way, I want to get some items.
Good girl. Thanks, girl.
I guess we'll fight these. So I guess we should probably just head this way right now, because that just goes off track.
Come on.
Okay.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Nothing, we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
But what?
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first.
You're a long way from home, aren't you?
Cobalt tassels, okay. Expensive.
I suppose we won't be seeing you again.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There've been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100-full legions? We're going hunting for outlaws. How do you like that, boy?
Someone here is trying to fight back.
Word is, Port Isolde's closed her gates to all but the Highborn, and now a great camp sprung up along the walls.
seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
I mean, it could be. We did have a bit of a spat with the Black Shields before.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pole.
Then we shall be on our way.
I really got to do something about the Viceroy, our quote-unquote mother.
These people live with a knife to their throats.
She never really was a
In the
mother
mistaken
to us.
belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, it's nothing.
It's
We still
similar
don't know who
to
the Black Shields are looking for.
how the Iron Kingdom treated you.
Whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
On this way, I guess. Ah, okay.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Is that a Holland Hunter? Yeah, okay. There are 2 more there as well. 3 more.
Ever since the Apodatory, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The mother crystal's black?
Good idea. You're going to like it.
Oh, shit. So we go either way. Let's go this way first. This is a lot of damage. Hello. Both black shields. Start with ignition on these guys.
More of my mother's men.
Ignition definitely seems the way to go. Circle around the back. just that. Okay. Chest. Shields. For the pets too. Okay, that's just the cliff. Blood from. It's a lot.
Still wet.
Torval's angry.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again.
It's not charged yet, no. Now it's charged. Healer's gone. Guard break, huh? Okay.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you... We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordil. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Well, at least you got that out of him. Old Hill.
Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
Well, that's not good.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Hopefully not. There's a possibility. I don't know if there's any items to get. Oh, okay. I didn't even realize we're down here. Okay. I'm guessing... Yeah, that drawbridge is up. Okay. There's a chest. Let's keep continuing on here. Okay, no chocobo.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
didn't happen to come by way of Old Hill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. The next morning, you couldn't see the sun for all the ravens.
Yeah.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
Hush now. You didn't hear nothing.
So yeah, that's Rosaria over there then. Then I wonder what that is over there.
Rosarian.
But this is their home.
It can't be Iron Home, can it? No, right? No. Okay, so if that's Martha's Rest up there, and we're down here at the Odd Hill Docks. Right? So yeah, this way is Port Isolde. Down here, yeah. That's the bridge to Rosaria. So maybe that is Ironholm then. Pretty close. I feel the scale of this world is pretty small.
They refuse us passage back to our homes.
How am I to sell my wares if they won't let us into the capital? The Empire would have us live in the Deadlands.
All right. This town looks pretty big, though.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better. We should start with the main gate and see where that gets us.
Main gates are there, yeah. Okay.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
There's the Port Isolde obelisk. I think instead of going in there right now, I'm going to try to look for a hunt target. So there was one close to, let's see. I don't remember exactly. The Angel of Death. Aruna, rank C. Alright.
That's what I think it is. This isn't gonna be easy.
Ow. Okay, yeah, it's hard to cancel out of that. Ah, okay. Alright, that's a lot of damage.
To me, boy.
Too much. Okay. I just wanted to try that out. Let's actually try this now. Feels like the attack timing on that is a little bit earlier than I expect.
That's better. Well done, Tom.
That was a waste of a limit break. One sec. Just use one of these real quick.
That's it.
Alright, not the smoothest, but it worked. Clouded Eye. Alright.
Rest well. I know I will.
Alright, well, I'm going to leave this episode here for now. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time. And take care.